Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. Well, just caught a little bit of Fox News. The Donald was on as a guest, and the talking heads were talking about what's going on with Obamacare and the 2.5 million jobs that are going to disappear. Well, they had a Democrat who thinks it's great. If you remember, when this news first came out, the Democrats were all freaking out, they're all running away from it. And then I guess one of their spin masters figured out how to spin it. So now what they're saying is, yeah, it's great. Just think, those folks that are going to be working part-time, well, they'll be able to come home and make dinner instead of just buying something to pick up. Just think how great it is. They can retire early. That's great. The only problem with that is that the average person isn't in the financial position that talking head might be in. You know what I mean? So when they're making less money, they won't be able to afford to buy the food to make the dinner. But they don't take that in consideration because most people are stupid and it goes right over their head. The Donald agreed. It's completely insane to think that having fewer people working fewer hours is a good thing. Only a liberal mind could twist it and distort it to try to convince people that it's a good thing. And that's going to be their push now. They're going to show videos, they're going to have movies done, ads done, where people are coming home and they can relax because they don't have to work a 40-hour week. They can only work like 29 hours, you know what I mean? And they're going to go parking themselves under a bridge because that's where they're going to have to sleep. This is completely insane. And it amazes me how stupid the majority of American people actually are to believe half of this crap that they shovel at us. What else did I hear? Oh yeah, I made a video about this too, and I said, well, looks like we don't need Congress because we got the less than honorable Attorney General Eric H. Holder making laws. And what he did is he granted those people that are married the rights to a whole lot of things that married couples have a rights to. Like if one's in prison, the other one can go visit, or if one's in a hospital, the other one can go visit. And I made the video and I explained, well, they didn't take into consideration what happens when there's an adoption and then there's a divorce. Who gets custody? What I didn't realize at that time is that since it's a federal law, it's applicable in all states. Even the states that don't allow or recognize gay marriage. So what that really means is that if you got a couple that are, you know, I guess they got married wherever, and they're living in a state that doesn't allow them to be married, they still have the same rights. Huh? You see how this administration is really screwing up the laws? Obama said it's up to the individual states to decide as to what they want to do with respect to gay marriage. But the Attorney General Eric H. Holder, he just blew it out all the hell, didn't he? Huh? Yeah, and what do you think Congress thinks? Yeah, I mean, they are the lawmakers, but they're not making the laws. And what were we told? Well, you know, Congress can either like it or step aside, because I got me my trusty pen, and I got me my phone. So with these two, who needs Congress? Huh? What do you think? I told you what I think.